Hello everybody, and welcome back to another video. And I have been having some technical difficulties today, so please bear with me. I'm hopefully going to get through this video without wanting to, shall we say, crash a few things. So anyhow, please bear with me. Oh, getting this far has been a little bit of a trial. Anyhow, in this video I'll be talking about the Creature from the Black Lagoon from 1954 from Universal Pictures, starring Richard Carlson and Julia Adams. And basically, I'm sure all of you horror fans and cinema fans out there will be familiar with the story, but basically a mysterious creature is discovered in a South American land, and a group of scientists venture down there to try to uncover it and discover it, and try to capture it as well for science, and all sorts of mayhem ensues concerning that. So, I guess we'll head to the desk and we'll further discuss the Creature from the Black Lagoon. And hopefully we'll be able to get through this together. Right? So anyhow, folks, please join me at the desk and we'll discuss Creature from the Black Lagoon further. Right. All right, so I guess we made it this far without more technical difficulties, thank goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh, this has been, what a struggle trying to get even this far. I've been having nothing but problems. Good grief. Anyway, thank you very much for joining me here today. Hopefully we can get through this together and chat about the Creature from the Black Lagoon. And all right, so let's get started. So anyhow, I'm going to be referring to my laptop here because I didn't unfortunately prepare any notes, so yeah, I'm going to be trying to wing this here. Alright, so please bear with me for a moment. Alright. So basically the synopsis of the film, as I mentioned, remnants of a mysterious animal have come to light in a remote jungle, and a group of scientists intends to determine if the find is an anomaly or evidence of an undiscovered creature. To accomplish their goal, the scientists must brave the most perilous pieces of land South America has to offer, but the terrain is nothing compared to the danger posed by an otherworldly creature that endangers their work and their lives. So that's basically the synopsis for the film. And all right here. So, the Creature from the Black Lagoon, it was released by Universal Pictures in 1954, and it was directed by Jack Arnold, and it was produced by William Allen, and it stars Richard Carlson, Julie Adams, Richard Denning, Antonio Moreno, Nestor Pavia, Whit Bissell, Ben Chapman as the creature or the Gill-Man on land, and also Rico Browning, or Riku Browning. I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing the his first name there, and he performs the Gill-Man underwater. So basically, the Creature from the Black Lagoon was filmed in 3D, but it was also filmed as well in 2D, just in case that theaters didn't have the capacity to screen the film in 3D, however, and it was in black and white. And basically, the creature, you could say, is a rather misunderstood entity, I guess. It's territorious domain in South America, in some spot in South America. The Amazon, I should say. Yeah, it's in the Amazon. And these beings, these humans, though, are invading its territory, if you will. And I guess it's not necessary. Well, I mean, the film combines elements of science fiction with horror, and I think it does a pretty good job of doing that. And the creature is mainly portrayed as a misunderstood entity, I think, and through a series of misadventures, it basically attacks a if you will, an exploratory party at first, and then the main group of scientists, they travel to the Amazon, to the specific area, and they set up their, I guess, their headquarters, you might say, on this boat, this trawler. And one of them, the main scientist, is trying to capture this this, I guess you could say, a amphibious humanoid, if you will, for scientific research. However, the creature has other ideas and it doesn't want to be captured, which I guess could be understandable under the circumstances, and that throughout the film it attacks out of fear, I guess, and misunderstanding, and I guess it tries to reach out, I guess, and communicate in its own way, I suppose, with the people on the boat. But again, misunderstandings happen, and of course it leads to eventually its capture, and it's unfortunate. You have to pardon me again here, folks. Sorry. And unfortunately, in this first film, The Creature from the Black Lagoon, the Gill-Man succumbs to bullets. It sinks into watery depths of a lagoon, an underwater cave. And I guess that is perceived to be the end of it, but it's not actually. There are two more subsequent sequels that happen, and of course, one of them being The Revenge of the Creature in 1955, and the other one, The Creature Walks Among Us, in 1956. So I guess The Creature from the Black Lagoon, the Gill-Man, was popular enough, though, that it spawned two additional sequels from its original one. And it certainly had a lot of impact, though, from its initial release, and all these decades later, it still is very popular. And one thing, however, that needs to be brought up is the design of the Gill-Man itself, and that was done by her name is Millicent Patrick, and she is an actress as well as a makeup designer, a special effects artist, and as well as an animator. So she was responsible for creating and designing the look of the Gill-Man on film, for this particular film anyhow, and she is credited for that. And she did a fabulous job of creating the Gill-Man costume for those two stuntmen who had not only were on land but also underwater. And she did a great job, though, of creating the Gill-Man costume for that. And all of the roles in the film, including ones by Richard Carlson and Julie Adams, especially the unfortunate incidents of her character being kidnapped by the Gill-Man and being taken into his grotto, if you will. And I'll tell you, the look of her in this film, though, especially, I wouldn't want to kick her out of bed, though, for eating cookies in it, I'll tell you that much. So, she's definitely a looker, Oh, yeah. So, anyhow, and all of the characters in the film, the scientists, and they try their best to try to capture the Gill-Man, and they unfortunately have to kill it. Well, supposedly, but he soon survives in the two subsequent sequels. But I really enjoy Creature from the Black Lagoon, although I wasn't as familiar with it initially years ago when I was younger. I mean, I did see it in books and whatnot about monster movies, and especially Universal horror, but I didn't actually see it until years later. It just wasn't on my radar like Dracula, Frankenstein, The Wolfman, The Bride of Frankenstein, or what have you. Those films were much more prominent in my understanding and enjoyment of Universal Pictures' horror cycle. But, of course, when I discovered Creature from the Black Lagoon years later, and then I seen it and I enjoyed it, I enjoyed the story very much, and it's become a popular Universal Pictures horror film for me, and the combining of science fiction and horror, I think it really gives it a nice, unique blend, and it certainly fits with a lot of the science fiction films that Universal was producing and releasing back in the 50s. And, of course, with the physical media, I'll be providing links in the description below if you care to get these. I definitely recommend these. And of course, here we are. This is the standalone Blu-ray of the film. And this one is, This one's a great one. It's just the film itself, and it has, of course, excuse me a moment here. Just going to take off my glasses and take a look at the bonus features here. And there's some documentaries, and also has a feature commentary with film historian Tom Weaver. And he's always, his film commentaries are always great. If you're familiar with the film commentary, I like that a lot. And yeah, I definitely recommend this one for sure. And also, there's this one, and this has all 3 films, the first film plus the 2 sequels, and this is from the Complete Legacy collection. And yep, this is another great one. It has the it's got feature commentaries, plus it also has the the Back to the Black Lagoon documentary, which was also featured in the DVD collections from the Legacy collection. Just ported over to the Blu-rays here. But yeah, I definitely recommend this one as well, because it has all 3 films. But yeah, I definitely recommend both of them. I can't say enough. Owning physical media, I think, is very important. And you know, even if you do have digital copies, and I have a digital copy as well of the Creature from the Black Lagoon, I do recommend owning the DVDs or the Blu-rays for sure. All right, so I want to leave it to you folks out there. What are your thoughts and your memories of watching Creature from the Black Lagoon? If you love the film, please let me know in the comments below. I'd like to hear from you. And I guess that's it for now. So thank you very much for sticking around with me in this particular video. It's been quite a challenge to start it and to try to get it going. As I say, I had some technical difficulties with it, but thank goodness though it's we've gotten through it, and here we are, and so we made it, folks. So all right, so until the next time, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching. Take care, and until the next video, so long for now.